This is what I think part of the dilemma is. It's hard to find enough teachers who can just teach. I mean, forget being social workers, just teach competent subject areas, right? I mean, people don't understand how hard teaching is. I mean, it is really, really hard. And so then you have to have all of these other things. Now, if I got a student that I know is coming into my school, and after I finish with that kid, they've got to walk 4 blocks. And as they walk down those 4 blocks, they're going to be threatened down 2 of the blocks. They're afraid the kids are going to beat them up. Then someone's going to try and sell them drugs down the 3rd block. And the 4th block, they're going to see all kinds of things and hear all kinds of things that a 12-year-old shouldn't hear. And if I don't think that's going to have an impact on that child, and that child hears that day after day after day, year after, are you going to tell me that that is not going to impact what happens to that kid? Absolutely it's going to impact what happens at school. So even if I'm a great teacher, can I overcome all of that? Sometimes the answer is yes, but let me tell you how I tell people. This is, and people used to ask me this all the time, this is a little bit like resilience theory. Why do some kids come from the heart of the ghetto and make it? Right? And people said, if we could only study that, then we would know what we could do. And I say, no, no, no. I was a psych major in undergraduate, and we used to listen to studies like they used to throw rats into a vat of water and see how long the rat could swim. Right? And they would just figure out, well, why do some rats give up and drown and others keep swimming? Well, you know what? If you care anything about rats, just don't throw them in the water. Right? Just don't throw them in the water. So I see this issue very similarly. Why should kids have to overcome all of these horrible obstacles just to get an education? Why can't we deliver kids to the school prepared and that we take on some of the responsibility? Now that is hard to do, and it doesn't mean that teachers shouldn't do a better job in areas that they do. But I will tell you, when these group of teachers are extraordinary human beings, these are the folks that I'd say, these are the superheroes and the superheroines who come into the worst communities and give their life to try and save these kids. The question is, public education in America should not be that. That should not be the standard you have to have in order to get an education in a public school in America. And to that degree, I think that we've got to change some of these conditions that these kids face on a regular basis.